how challenging then has it been to restart and reactivate the network, or were you continuing to at least have some operations in the air during the times of lockdowns and restricted movement of people, that you're able to get the operations up and running again fairly quickly?
There was a complete lockdown last year between the 25th of March to 24th of May. That was the only time travel was completely stopped by the authorities. Since then, we've been operating at various levels of capacity percentage. In fact, about a year ago or towards the early part of 2021, we were close to about 80% of what we were operating pre-COVID in terms of capacity. But of course, we had the second wave earlier this summer in April, May, and then things went down. But we were still operating a skeletal kind of network even then. Yes, you're right. It's a big challenge to restart from zero. But thankfully, we've had some routes that we will continue to operate. Again, even during those times, although demand was quite low, there were certain routes that we could, operate viably because of movement of people from one city to, other states within the country. But it's been a journey for the last 18 months where we've learned a lot. In fact, the way we plan our network has also changed because the nature of routes has changed. As you rightly mentioned, corporate travel perhaps has taken a little bit of a backseat as compared to some of the other market segments. So we've had to pivot and redeploy our aircraft around those viable routes. But it gives us, the silver lining is that it's taught us how to be nimble, how to be efficient, and all credit to the Vistara team to make sure that we are up now to the same capacity levels as pre-COVID.
Okay, let's talk about your international operation then. Obviously operating under some restriction at the moment, given the pause on international travel, unless it is, of course, part of that bubble. But we mentioned, of course, the Delhi-Paris flights that you've just commenced as well. Where else is next? Where do you see the next leg for growth when it comes to the international operation? Because I note that you are the first carrier in India to operate the Boeing Dreamliner, and that's obviously going to form the backbone of your international fleet. I understand there are some more coming your way as well. So how are you going to utilize that aircraft to the best of your ability?
Yeah, we are the first airline in India to operate the 787-9, this particular variant of the Dreamliner, and it is the mainstay of our long-haul fleet. We have 6 aircraft on order. 2 of them have been delivered. We're waiting to take delivery of 4 more in the coming months. As we see it, I think what COVID has done is it's also given an opportunity for us to fly or to provide non-stop services to other parts of the world, whether it's Europe or to the Middle East, which we're currently operating. So in terms of what comes next, I think it is to a large extent dictated by when we will get delivery of our next aircraft. You might have also seen that we are looking at other points around the world, including the US, where we've commenced some kind of preparation in order to also look at that route, because it is a significant and a viable route as far as traffic numbers from India are concerned. We are already operating to 3 points in Europe and the Middle East. We used to operate to Tokyo, which we've kind of temporarily stopped for a while. And once numbers come back, we are looking at going back into Tokyo again. So I think that our list of routes is kind of evolving at this point in time using the 787 Dreamliners. I think the first intention is to make sure that we ramp up to the routes that we are operating into Europe, which is London, Frankfurt, and now Paris.